their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levon Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Leading one sideline, that's Sean McVay, facing a team his grandfather John guided to 5 Super Bowl titles as the general manager back in the 80s and 90s. His guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott, joined by my partner, Brock Heward. It's going to be longtime vet Nick Folk to get us started. And we're underway here in Santa Clara. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he's finally out of bounds. Looks like a step or two before the 30. Offense is going to be thinking touchdown here.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
First carry here for Jordan James. Powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Now it's Purdy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
From where they started that drive, Kate, 3 points, kind of feels like the minimum they expected. But I know this, a little scoring can lead to a lot more.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
And the Rams, first down. It's a gain of 56 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drops back. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there. Need
to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers 1-yard line.
Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
3rd and goal. It's Stafford. Completed to his running back. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams, who won up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Isaac Gorindo to return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
First down throw by Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Play action now with Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Justin Tucker to try the point after.
The extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. First and 10, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Atwell. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going from the pistol, Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
14, 49ers 10.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Purdy on 1st down. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Get set, get set.
There's a give inside to James. Shoots away from one. Looks through and breaks away. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
A big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
From the gun is Purdy. Oh, this big guy is moving! And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Now run, James. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Watch out!
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has it down close. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second-quarter lead. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Tucker on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
17. Rams 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. That's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 29.
Man in motion here. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. They're cobbled together a yard there. Up down by Fred Warner.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They stay on the ground with Williams. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 26. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Running with James. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route cadence combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Watch out!
1st down, Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They run. It's James. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it.
Get set!
Purdy now on 4th down. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Outside! Watch out!
Looking to throw, Purdy. Falls to the ground out left. left incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now they face second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pretty throwing here on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
Purdy throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Carry here for James. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 22, and it brings up an LA first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Rams.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it close and personally. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Stafford now on third down. Got a man, that's McCoy. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- or 4-point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. It's all lined up. Falk ready to send this one flying. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Purdy setting up that play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, Barner to the 48. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Run now with James. And stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's James running right. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers trailing it. Early going. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Tackled on the play by Puna.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone now. Screen play here for James. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. Looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped off back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Tucker's kick is up and good. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On 1st down, here's Stafford. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Right side into the hands of Adams. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ethan Evans on down a punt. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Well, Coach certainly won't be happy with that flag, but at least it doesn't reset the down. Still 4. After the penalty, the offense staying out to try on 4th down. He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the 2nd half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They take the handoff. Now Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to... This drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
A gain of 15. And a Rams first down.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's third down. Third and
20.
No throw. Third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. 49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up? Stop.
Now Purdy. Completed left side there to Jennings. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. To the line and and set. Here we go, first down.
49er, first down.
Get set.
First and 10 at the 46.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Outside. Up.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Taken down behind
3rd
the
and 4
line.
coming up now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dial up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's got it. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49ers side. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Hey. Number 20.
Stafford from the gun. Throws caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set.
Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Rams, first down.
Hey, 22.
19 yards.
Hey, 40 gun. 40 gun.
Los Angeles.
59.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Complete, it's Atwell. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Brings up 2nd
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
20-yard line.
Set. 180.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And the kick by Folk is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Hey.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push out Kyle, go finish.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 3rd quarter lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that 2nd one far bigger than his 1st when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams jump in front now by 5. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. The window to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Doing this with James. And dodge the tackle. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Outside. 18. Back.
Now a give on the counter. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Right around up.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Snags it near the edge. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46.
49ers, first down.
Outside.
First and 10 at the 46.
This is James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Outside.
Brings up 3rd down and
18.
10.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has it in close. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Outside.
Purdy on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Get set. 18.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Pass is pulled in by James. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
18.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 3rd quarter lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
No, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more.
49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Williams on the carry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. He just gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner.
And this is 3rd down.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects with Adams again. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Makes the catch. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Just a yard left to go on second down. This is Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on third and short. He brings it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 2.
Pickup of 2 here. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Rams.
Give to Williams from the gun. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Back to throw, here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
2 yards. That's good for Rams. First down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. It's an LA touchdown. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
49ers 31.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Returning it from the 4. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Off the play fake, Purdy lasers this one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Purdy now on second and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. Ayuk makes the catch. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds the in route, complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36.
Outside.
On the gun is Purdy. He's still going at the 30. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
So he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Get set. It's hot.
Here's a big inside of James. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First down throw here for Stafford. Finds him over the middle. There he goes again. Puka Nacua to the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His third through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Window to return it. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
He's got Ayuk downfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Gain of 19 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Outside. Up.
Now run, James. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
On third down, Purdy. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Desperation time here. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now we're on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Get set.
Here's Purdy to throw. Caught by Ayuk, middle of the field. And this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker down. Running with James. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. All set now. First and 10.
Outside.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Third down and 13.
18! Watch out! Up.
Back to throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Rams send receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Set. Lady.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set. Lady.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara.
8 yards.
Rams clinging to a 1-point lead.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, and maybe a little bit of both, Kate. But look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Set.
Looking to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. We'll get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Down before the return gets far. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Outside.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Setting up to pass. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Here he is to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
18. Watch out.
Looking to throw it. Kittle makes the catch. And they get the 1st down. This also moves him into range, Brock. for a potential game-winning field goal.
49er, first down.
Get set. Get set.
First and 10.
Back to throw.
5-yard line.
Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Outside.
A gain of 4.
He'll look to throw it.
Second and 6.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.